So I'll go over the agenda for today. We're going to start off with Shining Stars. We were supposed to have a special guest this morning. We'll see when he arrives. We'll invite him onto the stage. Bob Shelton, who's the Town and Country City Administrator. We'll do our committee updates, and then I'm going to share how our planning and zoning meeting went. We held that last week, so I want to share all that information with you guys today. And then we'll do questions and answers. So, Barb, if you want to come up and do the Shining Stars.
And I get to do a Shining Star today.
All right. You are.
So, Michelle got a Shining Star. She's always helpful and very cheerful. Lately, she's been so kind, delivering many packages to my apartment.
Thank you.
And then next up is Abby.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
All right, first, let's welcome Ray back with us. And in good time, because he got a Shining Star. So a huge thanks to Ray for helping set up the pub for a successful New Year's Eve party.
We're good.
Would you like to make a speech, Ray?
Oh, no. Sure, because you know I love everybody. I just want to say I'm happy to be back. I miss everyone here, each and every one of you all. I have plenty of baby photos. If anybody wants to see them today, just let me know. I got a whole album in my phone. All right, thank you all.
So Ray has to work at least another 10 years now that he's having a baby. So that's good news. All right. Let's see, is there a special guest arrived yet? No, not yet. So we'll go ahead and go to the committee reports. So we'll start with building and grounds. Sherry Disper,
Yeah.
anything?
Thank you. We've been working on many projects silently and trying to get them to finish them. And one of the problems we have is delivery. So one of the things that we've been working on is trying to get the banister in the movie repaired, or a new one. And it's on its way, supposedly. And when it gets here, the guys are ready to put it in and get everybody fixed as far as safety goes. And then the other thing is that people with the new windows on the first floor have a problem. When they open the screen, they open it just maybe 3 inches or 6 inches. And then the wind comes. And when the wind blows, it opens the screen all the way. So if you go to bed at night and you have a problem with heat in the room, or you wanted to cool off the room, you open it just sharply a little bit, and then all of a sudden you get up in the middle of the night and the window's wide open, if you will. So anyway, we're working on that, and we should know something about that next week. Okay? That's it.
In the building and grounds meeting, it was normally scheduled for Thursday. We moved it to Friday at 1 so that everybody can be at the volleyball game this coming Thursday at 1:30. We play at Laclede Groves, right? So 1:30. So John's got the tie on today. He's already ready for game day. How about the employee appreciation meeting? Anything to update on today? Nothing today. Food committee, Barb?
I'm not sure a month will ever come without an update. We hope that you're enjoying the new menu. The neighborhood reps have been bringing positive responses from you, positive feedback on that, so we appreciate it. I have a few quick reminders. The children's menu is for children, 12 and under. If you've got a problem with your food, we've said this before, please talk to a dining supervisor right at the time if there's an issue with your food or your service, so that it can be rectified right then. If you go up to Michelle or someone else several days later and talk about it, there's really not a whole lot they can do at that time to fix it for you.
Barb, excuse me to interrupt you, but that's difficult if you have guests. You don't want to do that. So when you have a guest and that's happened, then I always wait till later.
Okay, the issue is if you have a guest, I would say I would do it if I had a guest. I mean, I've had guests where I've done it simply because you don't want your guest to have food that's not up to par. So, or if you can do it sort of off on the side. But it can't be, we can't know about it and fix it unless we know about it at the time. If you sign up for a party, like the parties we've had, Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras, that sort of thing that has food, and if you decide at the last minute you don't feel like going, you will be charged for the food anyway because they have ordered it and prepared it based on the number of people who signed up. Now, obviously, if you have some kind of emergency medical problem or something like that, you won't be charged. But please know, when you sign up for these things, they're purchasing and making the food based on the people who signed up, so you'll have to pay for it. The next chef's table is March 9th. Whenever you receive in your mailbox an invitation to go to a chef's table, please RSVP as soon as you can, because if you're not available, they may want to extend an invitation to another resident, because it's going to take quite a while to get through everyone here getting an invitation to that. So rather than just not responding and then not showing up. Excuse me. March 14th is when the coffee goes back to what you really want. And that day also we'll see Renoco bringing like you call it a food truck, but I would think it's a coffee truck, out in the front to have beverages and things to kind of celebrate that. So look forward to that pretty soon. It's come to our attention in our last meeting that some residents, when you're at the end of your billing cycle and you have money left over, rather than rushing into the market and buying yourself a case of ice cream, they've been offering to purchase items for staff. And you can't do that. And the reason is because any LSS policy is that if a staff member receives a gift from any resident, it's grounds for termination. So the loaf of bread or the few rolls of paper towels that you want to donate to a needy staff member is really appreciated, and we know that, but it won't make up if they don't have a job. So you have the opportunity to give to employees through the Employee Appreciation Fund, and there should be some information coming up on the next opportunity in that cycle just around Easter time. So, and you can give financially to that at any time. So that is our way. Like last Christmas time, all the employees received about $250 a piece as a bonus because of the money that was given. But there are also food drives and back to school drives and home cleaning supplies, that sort of thing. There are opportunities throughout the year for you to give to employees, so please do that. And know that the money you have left over, if you choose not to spend it all, goes to the benevolence fund. So the benevolence fund provides money to residents who have, for whatever reason, run out of money to pay for their care. And last year, Becky told me that just through the food allowance money that was left over, throughout LSS, they collected $500,000 worth of money to go to help residents who need help. So don't think your money doesn't, it just disappears into thin air, because it doesn't. It goes to the needy residents, and you would get a tax receipt at the end of the year for those, for that money as well. Let's see. I think that's all. Any questions?
This is not a question. I just want to shout out to Madison. She has been wonderful. She has stayed after hours. She's done so much for all of us here. And I think she needs a really good recognition.
Write her up a shining star and let her get that.
Thank you, Barb. Lifestyle Enrichment Committee?
You get the duo here. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Let's see. Nope, doesn't help. All right, Mary's going to go first.
Good morning. I'm just going to ask the question, did everybody get the yellow sheet of the list of activities in their mailbox?
Yes.
Good. How? Who said no? You didn't get one? Okay, we'll make sure you get one. Did everybody get the newsletter?
Yes.
Good. Is there any questions about either one of those? So you all got them and you all saw all the... So you all got them, and that's good. We do have extra copies if you don't have one. I know, yeah, she would like to have one over there, and I've got an extra copy for you. But anyway, going back to that, I hope you all read all the list of activities that are offered here, and especially what the trip levels are. I think if you remember last month, we mentioned the different trip levels, you know, if they're difficult, if they're easy. So please be sure you check that out when you're thinking about an activity or especially a trip. St. Patrick's Day Party, March 17th, starts at 6 o'clock. There is a $15 fee. 5 of that is for the activity, and the other is for the dessert bar, and there will be an open bar. The pool will be closed starting March 30th.
Why?
Yeah.
It's a charge bar.
Charge bar, Mary.
They're gonna have to pay for it, charge bar.
Oh, for the pool? Okay.
For the bar.
Oh, for the bar.
St. Patrick's.
For St. Patrick's Day, it'll be a charge bar.
Yes, right. Okay, good. There's a bar that you can go to, but you'll be charged. That makes sense, okay. And, John, do you know when the pool will open?
Looking at being closed from March 30th, probably be probably that Friday, Good Friday.
Good Friday? Okay, then it'll be open, probably. John's not sure.
To be determined on that.
Okay, that's all.
I'd say, yeah, Good Friday.
Okay.
Friday to be closed.
Okay. Sometimes there's going to be conflicts, you know, in our schedule. And it's not anything different than we've done in previous years when we weren't here. You have to make decisions, you know, what you want to go to, if there is a conflict for you. But, you know, it's just all part of life. But we try really hard, you know, to make sure the schedule is such that you can choose, you know, to go to an activity. The art museum trip, we just want you to know it's called Art and Bloom, and they haven't had it for a couple years, and they're bringing it back. There will be a lot of people there, and when I spoke to the young lady at the art museum, she said that it probably would be advisable to wear masks, because there will be a lot of people. Is there any questions about any of that? Trying to get out of the light.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, and if you need any yellow sheets, let me know, and I'll make sure to get it to you. And I'm going to turn it over to Vi.
The other half of the duo here. So I guess I just wanted to, I'm trying to get away from the light, to emphasize how much we appreciate all of our staff. Every single one does an amazing job. Mary, my co-chair, couldn't possibly be any more help than she is. She's wonderful. And we thank you, our residents. And as Mary had said, we really work hard. There are lots of things, lots of people, lots of ideas, and everything is listed, and we just have to choose what is most interesting. Now, if you have an idea of something you'd like to take place here in the way of an event, the process is, please let your neighborhood rep know. And the neighborhood reps I will go over with you. Neighborhood 1 is Denise, right here in the first row. I'm neighborhood 2. Joan Bechtel, neighborhood 3. Lou Jones is neighborhood 4. Suzanne Scott is neighborhood 5. And Mary is number 6. Let us know. We'll take your ideas to our committee and staff meeting. We meet together, we'll go over it, and we'll do our very best, and hope you will be happy. Let's see. I think we may have told you that at one of our past meetings, the committee and the staff, we had, as we always do, a long list of ideas, and the staff made a great list for us, kind of putting things in the season of the year when we might do them. So we're working pretty much, trying to work according to this list to schedule things. And then I guess the final reminder is, no events are to be scheduled on our own. Staff is in charge. Now, wait a minute, let me get my paper here because this is something special. I'm calling this a dissertation, and I hope you'll bear with me for this very last part because this is very touching to me, and I'm glad he isn't here yet. He didn't make it because he said enough by. But a week or two ago, someone I know happened to be up around here in the art room where our current art teacher has hung a lot of the paintings. And a lady from AL, we learned later she was from AL, happened to be there at the same time, kind of looking at the paintings. And she was looking at one and said aloud, "I sure wish I could buy that painting." Well, my hubby said, "I'm afraid I couldn't sell that to you, but come down to this one here. That one happens to be mine, and you can have it if you like it." Well, she liked it. He took it off the wall, and I hope he's not in big trouble for doing this, and gave it to her. But the best part, and she was obviously happy, he came back to the apartment, told me this story, and he was so fulfilled and excited that he went into our closet that badly needs cleaning, grabbed 3 or 4 more paintings, and came running back to Kathleen with them. And we are told that they had a raffle. So I think more than one person was made happy. But the best of all is this note. It was under our door the next morning. And I believe there was a little courier involved because it would be a long walk from AL to where we live. But this note said, and you can see the handwriting it's not easy for us to write as we get old. I think we'll probably all concur that handwriting is not as easy. But she was able to and did a great job writing in the note. Dated January 30th of 2023, "Dear Dan, I am the lady who you gave a picture to on Saturday. Just wanted to say, I let you know how much it meant to me." And then she signed her name and apartment. I can't tell you how much this means to me. This is us. This is lifestyle enrichment. Thanks.
I'm trying to get, she's over here.
Hi. Wellness Committee. As I mentioned last month, the Canine Community Handbook has been updated. It's available on Touchtown. It's under the community info. You can view it as an e-document there. If you want a hard copy, Michelle, the concierge, will print one out for you. The dry sauna, we've been talking about that. The Wellness Committee's through playing around with it. So during the month of March, we're offering Sue Allen to come and talk to any neighborhood that wants to hear about what's the dry sauna all about, what are the benefits. So if you would like her to come and speak at your March neighborhood meeting, let her or Beth Nardoni know. 23rd of March is the next diabetes support group. They used to be the third Thursday of every month. They are now switching to the fourth Thursday of every month. So it'll be March 23rd. That's in the second floor meeting room, 7 o'clock at night. Mini-Med is starting back up. I don't know if you remember the Mini-Med school. 21st of March to the 9th of May, it's in the MP Theater, 6:30 to 9. There's a one-time charge of $15, just like last time. The important thing to note is this is the last offering. After this particular group, they're done. Some of the speakers we have for you is meditation with Kathleen. Kathleen is from AL in the MP Theater at 1:30, March 6th. This is meditation to happiness. On the 9th and 23rd of March, Beth will be doing her foam rolling class again. Different times. On the 9th, it's at 1:30. This is all down the fitness room. But on the 23rd of March, we changed it from 1:30 to 2:30 because the ice cream social, we didn't want you to have to choose. We know who would win the ice cream. Lastly, on the 13th of March, in the MP Theater at 1:30 is Nutrition and Hydration. That is Sammy Curry from iMove. That's it.
What's that?
Quick thing.
Oh, go ahead, Di.
Thanks. I'm sorry, I forgot one quick thing, and that is just to remind you that this afternoon we have author Scotty Priestmeyer coming to talk about her book, Whatever Happened to Walter Scott, and that is at 3 p.m. here. Sorry, I forgot that.
And also, I was asked to remind everybody that signups today are today at 1:45 for activities. So, did I get that right? 1:45. Hook and Needle Club, is there any update today? Judy?
Judy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We had several donations again to our group to our room. We had a nice donation of yarn and some fabric, and we appreciate that. But we're getting a lot. And so we sorted through it all, and in